Hello family, please if you are new on this channel, please kindly subscribe because you can't wait to see what we're about to do today. This is the new curriculum mathematics, and there's another moment for us to do math practice. It is all about the new curriculum, as I've said, so please stay tuned, and there will be more of these videos on this channel, and this will be concentrated on indices, fractions, rates, and etc. So please kindly subscribe and let me know your comments. There's a record of sheep in Mr. Alibaba's farm multiplying in number by this amount. So the meaning of multiplying is increasing. Yes. So what's the meaning of that? Meaning the number is increasing. So we have it is increasing by 2 raised to the power a or raised to the power 4. And the a is number of years. How many years will it take the sheep to multiply to? Okay, let's take it here. So this is the meaning of the question. Na Mr. Ali Baba oye odwanhwefo na nenwane kwa no mukomanim, the sheep is multiplying, they are increasing in number, and the power a, which is in front of the 2, is the number of years it took the sheep to increase, and that 2 raised to the power a is also multiplying a power which is 4. So how many years will it take the sheep to multiply to 2 raised to the power 18? So we have to solve this. Whenever you are solving indices like this, if you are given word problems, just equate the 2 raised to the power a raised to the power 4 to 2 raised to the power 18. You can equate now, equal to keke. This is equal to that. That's the meaning of what I'm saying. So for us to work with this question easier, we have to make a duplicate of the question. I'll say a copy question ABM. So I will create 2 raised to the power a, or into bracket raised to the power 4 2 raised to the power 18. Then a, the power is a will multiply 4, so 4 times a is 4a, which is equal to 2 raised to the power 18. So the equal to is the reason why I'm using the word equate. Just say I've equate 2 raised to the power 4a to 2 raised to the power 18. Whenever you get equal bases, or whenever the bases are the same, you can write only the exponent and divide both sides by what? 4, because 4 is in front of the a, and if you want to get the value for the a, then you have to divide both sides by 4 so that we will get the value for the a. 4 goes into 18 4 times, remainder 2, because 4 times 4 is 16. I'll bring my decimal place and I'll add 0 to the 2. 4 into 20 is 5 times, so therefore a is equal to 4.5. A equals 4.5, but we know that 4a is 4 times a, and the a is 4.5, so 4 times 4.5, and 4 times 4.5 will give us 18. So therefore we can say that the value for 4 times a is 18, and we can see that the bases are equal, and since a is 4.5, it multiplies the 4 to get 18, so they are the same. So the value for the a is 4.5. So it will take about 4.5 years for the sheep to increase. Let's try second question. If Mr. Opoku consumes 10 raised to the power 4y plus 2 liters of alcohol a year, it means that Mr. Opoku is a strong man because he can consume a lot of alcohol in a year. So how many years will it take Mr. Opoku to consume 1000 raised to the power 6 liters of alcohol? How many years will it take Mr. Opoku to consume this amount of alcohol? Okay, so I've also made duplicate or redundancy of the question so that it will be easier for us to look through the question to tackle it so that we can find our answer. I made mention of base, and I know that some of us may be confused. What is the base at all? This is the base, the 10 is the base, and 4 raised to the power y, 4y plus 2 is the power. So it is 10 raised to the power 4y plus 2. The 4y plus 2 is the power, or the exponent. Others call it index, yes. And we have equated, the equate is the equal to sign, to 1000 raised to the power 6. And 1000, we can make 1000 to be 10 by multiplying 10 times itself 3 times, because 10 times 10 times 10 is 1000. So we can say that it is 10 raised to the power 4y plus 2 equals 10 raised to the power 3. And the 3 stand for the 3 zeros of the 1000. Or in indices, we can add the powers of the bases. If we multiply 10 by 10 by 10, we can add the powers of the 10 to get 3. I'll further explain this sometimes, but let's say that the 1000 have 3 zeros, so that is the power 3, and 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. So if we have equal bases, if the 10 is equal, we can see that the left side and the right side are all 10, so it is equal. So we have to just write what the exponent, and we can just use the 2 to cross the equal to sign to become -2. 18 minus 2 is equal to 16, so 4y is equal to 16. But since we want the value for y, we can divide both sides by 4, so that 4 will take away 4, and y is equal to 16 over 4. And 16 over 4 is 4 times 4 will give us 16. So 16 over 4 is equal to 4. Therefore, we can say that y is equal to 4. 4 goes into 16 4 times. So y is equal to 4. Okay, let's try our third question. So next time, I'll get time to explain the 1000 well. Okay, a bucket can hold one whole number, 1 over 2 liters of water. Okay, so one whole number, 1 over 2 is, I'll call it whole number, or let's say mixed fraction. That would be the proper word, mixed fraction. And a barrel can also take this amount of water, which is 7 whole number, 1 over 2 liters of water. So we have to find the number of buckets, or the number of water in the bucket that can fill the barrel to the brim. The meaning of this is that you pay to do a bit more fill it barrel no amasi, the amount of water that can fill the barrel to the brim. So here, since we are having improper fractions, we can if here we are having mixed fractions rather, so we can convert this mixed fraction to improper fractions. So 1 whole number, 1 over 2 is the mixed fraction, so we can convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. So how will we do this? I can multiply the 2 by the whole number, which is the 1, the big one. Yes, I've marked it with red color. We can multiply the 2 by the 1, and 2 times 1, or 2 by 1, is equal to 2. Then what are we to do next? Have you seen this one that I've marked with the orange color? We can add that 1 to the 2 to become 3. Then it will be 3 over 2. I've identified the 2 with some green color. I will call it green color. I don't know how you call this color. So that is 3 over 2. Into the maker, you say, I will see the 2 times 1 on our other. That's 1, that's numerator, to get 3, and it must be over the 2. So we can do the same thing for the 7 whole number, 1 over 2, by multiplying the 2 with the 7, which is equal to 14. Then 14 plus 1 is equal to 15. That is the way we do it. That is the procedure. We just multiply the denominator, the number at the bottom, the denominator with the 7, and we add it to the numerator, and we divide all of it by what? The denominator. So it will be 15 over 2. 2 times 7, 14 plus 1, 15 over 2. This is the conversion of mixed fractions to improper fractions. Okay, let's tackle the question itself. So the amount of water in the bucket is 3 over 2 in improper fraction. And this 3 over 2, how many times can it fill the 15 over 2, which is the barrel? So we are fetching water from a bucket to a barrel, and it makes sense that barrels are much bigger than buckets. Barrel is the same bucket, so there must be certain amount of water that can fill the barrel. We have 15 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. Analyzing the question, the bucket 3 over 2 will fill the barrel 15 over 2. This is the division sign, and we have to maintain our left side 15 over 2. After that, we can change the division sign to multiplication. The 15 over 2 will stand still, but the 3 over 2 will change. The numerator and the denominator will change position. The 2 will become the numerator because the 2 was the denominator, so they will interchange position, and the 3, which was the numerator, will now be the denominator, which is located at the bottom, or which is located under the division bar. So 2 can cancel 2, and it will be left with 15 over 3. 3 goes into itself 1, 3 goes into 15 5 times, so the answer is 5. Or if you multiply 15 by 2, you will get 30. And 30 over 2 times 3 is also 6, so 30 over 6 is also 5. So we will get the same answer. So you fetch 5 buckets of water so that it can fill the barrel, or 5 buckets of water can fill the barrel to the brim. Obeko nsuo saa bucket nko 5 and na barrel no be full. That is the answer. So 5 buckets can fill the barrel to the brim. You got to the brim ma enyema. That is the key word for that. So let's do some example of it, and this will be the last example. Question number 4. A motorcyclist rides 21,000 meters using 3/4 gallons of fuel. So a cyclist, a motor driver, the journey or the amount of distance that this cyclist can consume is 21,000 meters, but this cyclists have to use 3/4 gallons of fuel. So we have to find the number of gallons of fuel consumed if the rider rides 42 kilometers. Now, here we have to do conversion. What is the difference between kilometers and meters? In science or in mathematics, the word kilo means 1,000. It is even applied in computing. So kilo means 1,000. So 21,000 meters can be 21 kilometers. So that was the question. And for us to solve this easier too, we can make a duplicate of the same question. After the duplicate of the question, or after making the question redundant, I'm writing the conversion of units. So unit conversion. Now let's do it step by step. 1,000 meters is what? 1 km. The word k stands for the 3 zeros of the 1, or the 3 zeros of the 1,000. So the 3 zeros is the kilo. So 1,000 meters is equal to 1 km. What would 20,000 meters be? We don't know, so we can call it s, or we can use any variable for that. Now, in normal sense, to avoid any catastrophe, if you have 1,000 meters over 21,000 meters, which is equal to 1 kilometers over x, you can do cross multiplication. That's when we apply the knowledge of cross multiplication here. So meters can cancel meters, so meters is gone. So we can multiply, the zeros can also cancel out. Yes, I like it that way. So it will be 1 over 21. That's good. I don't like working with big numbers, so for me, I just cut my work short. I just cancel out the zeros. Now I can do my cross multiplication. So s times 1 is the same as x, and that 21 will go and multiply the 1 km. So it will be 21 km, because any number times 1 is the same number. So therefore s equals 21 km. I think I said it previously, but however, let's continue. So have you seen this 3/4 gallons? Okay, and the rider also rides 42 kilometers, right? I've underlined it with red color. Okay, let's dive deep into it. 2 times 21 km is equal to 42 km. That's great. It means that if twice distance is covered, then twice the gallon will be also consumed. Hence, we can say that twice the gallon, and twice the gallon will be 2 times the gallon, and 2 times the gallon, the amount of fuel is 3/4. So 2 times 3/4. 2 times 3/4 is, you can multiply the 2 by the 3 to get 6. So 6/4. So 6/4 gallons. Yes, of fuel. 6/4 gallons of fuel. Now, 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. So it is 3/2. That should be our final answer. Someone can decide to also cancel the 2 with the 4. You will get the same answer, 3/2 gallons of fuel. So please, if you like my video, please let me know your comments. If you have some questions for me, you can DM me privately too. Thank you very much, guys, for being with me on this channel.